Hi everyone, it's Justin with Echoes Up North. Welcome back. It's only 55 degrees out and it's middle of June. You can see since last time I was up at the cabin, the ferns have grown. Zoom around here. So they're going to take a little bit of time to get some of these ferns cut down. Two of my boys came up with me, and so looking forward to a good weekend. And got a few projects we're going to get done and take you along. Since it's raining, our first project is going to be to lightly sand the loft, just from moving things around. Over the past 6 months, it's gotten scuffed up. So we're just going to do a quick light sanding of that with the orbital sander. And then tomorrow we'll put a coat of urethane on it. So it's somewhat a move-in day. You can see the cabin's absolute mess right now. We brought up a bed. We also brought up a kitchenette, which is actually a china cabinet that I got on Marketplace and redid. Just got it painted and cleaned up. Have a stone top, marble top. I've got it Habitat for Humanity for like 40 bucks. So we're gonna make some room and try to get this place put together so we can comfortably sleep here tonight, and then go grab some dinner. Alright, so it looks like it's gonna be a pretty nice day out today. Still a little cloudy, but the sun will be out here in a little bit. So first thing I'm gonna do this morning is gonna get the upper cabinets hung. So like I was saying yesterday, this was an old china hutch I found on Marketplace. Somebody had it in a barn, was getting rid of it, so just cleaned it up, painted it, put some new hardware on it. Going to take the upper hutch, actually going to lift it up and hang it on the wall, so it's more like upper cabinets. And then found this piece of granite at a restore store, and just using that as a top. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these hung up, and then work on getting the bottom cabinets leveled up and attached to the wall also. Okay, so we have everything installed. So quick rundown of this again. So for $180, we have everything we see here. The china hutch I got for $100 on Marketplace. The granite top was $40, and then I got this Coleman electric cooler for another $40 on Marketplace. So I'm just going to use that as a kind of a refrigerator. It keeps things 40 degrees cooler than the ambient air, but that should be good for now. I'm going to put a trash can down here in this area. So yeah, I think it turned out good. You'll see more a little bit later. This is a piece of cherry that actually came from a couch that somebody donated to me, and then I deconstructed it to build a bunch of other things. So all that was reclaimed lumber also. I used it to build the portable power station box that I'm going to build a little bit later today. So yeah, overall I'm really pleased with it. I think it turned out good. Perfect for up here, and very affordable. Okay, so we're going to move outside now and start working on getting the 2 solar panels put up. These are JJN 220 watt bifacial panels. I have 2 of them. So from one of my previous videos you saw we put up the structure. So we're going to work on getting those mounted, and then I need to get the electrical ran down through some conduit and into the cabin. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on that. Alright, so in order to attach the panels, I'm just going to use these simple L brackets. I have to cut them off real quick, they're a little bit too long. So I'm going to get those trimmed down. And from the underneath side, I'm going to attach brackets around the aluminum frame in order to kind of clamp it in place and hold it down. So while I'm outside doing some work, the boys are gonna get a couple coats of urethane on the loft up here. And then we'll call this done up here, which would be nice. And only thing left up here is do some trim work. So while the boys are inside doing the urethane, I'm gonna go ahead and get the panels secured. I'm gonna make a run to the hardware store. I'm just basically gonna use these angle brackets. At every single rafter, going to go ahead and tie them in just so they're held down and secured. So I think it should be fine. I'm just going to get that done. Then the plan is run these 2 panels in series. So I'll just have one positive, one negative 10 gauge wire. I'm going to bring it down to the side, run it down in some conduit here. From the top down. And then I have a pass-through. I'm going to pop into the wall and seal it here. And then on the inside, that's where we'll build the box and have a breaker switch in there to kill power from the panels to the interior. So I'm going to go ahead and get working on that. So we took some time off yesterday and did a little kayaking, and then last night went to the Headlands Dark Skies park. which is really cool. So today, back at it. I'm gonna go ahead and get these solar panels finished mounted and get the electrical ran. We did go to the store and pick up a few things that needed. So I'm gonna get on that right now. Like you can see, I have all the panels secured now. So I was just doing some simple L brackets all around the perimeter, either self-tapping into the aluminum frame or just lapping over top of it and using them as hold down. So I don't think they're going to go anywhere. Okay, so next step, I need to get my wiring ran. It's going to come along here, and I'm going to run piece of conduit down the wall here and then pop through into the cabin. Well, I've been out front. The boys have been back here at the shower house and moving some concrete pads I had to make a nice little landing outside. So they've been busy doing that. Greatly appreciate their help. They've been knocking out a lot of little jobs that just take a lot of time that I haven't been able to get around to. So I picked up this 10 gauge solar panel extension wire. It has MC4 connectors on it. I got it on Amazon. It's BougeRV brand. I'll put a link down below for it. It's 15 feet, so it's a pretty good price. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that ran through the conduit and get it hooked up. Alright, so the conduit's all installed. I did put some silicone back behind the clamps just to make sure I don't get any water leakage. So hopefully that does the trick. So next I'm going to put a pass-through box. I'm going to put it right next to here, loop the wires through, and then pass it through to the inside. So this is the pass-through I'm going to use to get through the wall. I believe it's actually for RV applications for the putting solar panels on the roof of the RV. But I have did some reviews and people have used it in a vertical application. You just need to make sure you get plenty of silicone on the back side of it to seal it up good. So. So okay, I'm gonna let that cure up a little bit, and it's getting awful hot. I'm gonna go take a quick kayak paddle with the boys, and maybe jump in the lake a little bit, cool off, and then come back and jump in the house and work on getting that hooked up. So now that the outside's done, I'm going to come inside and get all the wiring done. So what I'm going to do is these are my 2 circuits for the cabin that were temporary, just with the plugs on the end. So what I'm going to do is in the wall, I'm going to put these receptacles in, which again are for RVs, I believe. These are going to be in the wall. Then there'll be a short extension cord that will go from these to the portable power station. So I could simply unplug everything and just take it home with me if I need to and get everything recharged. And then just close these up and seal them up. So gonna work on getting that done. Then I'm going to build a box around the outside, along with some storage and a place for the power station to sit. So the box that I built, as I mentioned earlier, was part of a cherry couch that I reclaimed. So I have these pieces here, some pieces over here. I made a door on the front that will open up. Alright, so we're going to wrap it up and head home. Had a great trip. It was really fun having 2 of my boys up here. Had a great time and I got a few projects done. So just going to walk through and recap some of the projects we got done. So we got the kitchenette put in. I think it looks really good. It doesn't take up too much space. Kind of tucks in right underneath the stairs. Still a few odds and ends to do on it, but overall really pleased with that. Have the pull-out day bed. Makes a huge difference just to have a place to sit down. I do have some other furniture to bring up. The folding table that I did over the winter is going to fit underneath the window here. Have a small coffee table. And then the solar system. So, do have it kind of halfway installed. I was just mocking it up to make sure everything works. Need to get everything mounted good. You can see there, the sun's just really coming up and hitting the panels, but so it's generating about 33 watts right now. I have the disconnect switch here that's going to be mounted in the back permanently and get the wiring cleaned up. Then underneath, you saw the work I did here. This is just the pass-through, and then the jumper cables from the circuits from the house over to the power station. So then when not in use, this will tuck away here nicely. Kind of act as a coffee table, have storage for shoes or whatever else underneath the cabinet there. So pretty pleased with the way that turned out. Again, a few things to tidy up there. So next trip, really gonna hit trim hard, I think, so we can get the inside of the cabin wrapped up. There's quite a bit of trim work to do, so I'm gonna see if I can get some of it at least pre-painted while I'm at home over the next few weeks. So again, thanks for watching. Really appreciate you guys following along and watching all my progress here. And thanks for all the comments. Please remember to like and subscribe. Again, see you. Hopefully I'll have another video posted in probably 3 weeks or so. I think I should be back up. It's gonna be coming up around the 4th of July. So plan on spending some time up here.